there is going to be a part 2 right now. So if anybody needs a yo, what's up? If anybody needs a reading or aura clearing, chakra clearing, anything like that, you guys know who to message. Hey Ashley, hi beautiful. Nice to see you're still up. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be up for it because I was so tired. But hey, what's up, Rich? But Thoth still came through. He was very gentle today. And he was like, yo, just go into a meditation. And then he worked on my energy body a little bit. So I guess we'll see what happens. Thoth, you can come. I want to thank my spirit guides, my higher self, your higher selves, and I just want to ask that we set the energy right to have the most highest vibrational message possible at this time. And I'm just going to take a second to meditate and bring him through, and then we'll see what he wants to teach us today. Hi. It is I, Thoth the Atlantean. Isabel is a little tired today. So I gave her some energy. I was thinking about this for a while. Like what I wanted to talk to you all about next. And I'm just expanding her consciousness for her a little bit. You see, although we come through the crown, chakra, as you call it, it's actually the heart that channels bigger, as you say, high vibrational, but they're very light frequencies. You can get into, you have to be brave for this, because you can get into a state of nothingness so big and so expanded that it's like someone who took psychedelics. You have to be comfortable leaving home. While acknowledging that the true home never leaves you to expand I gotta bring her back in, to expand the consciousness to the edge and to all of the universe. You will encompass everything while being, it almost feels like timelessness. Now, what I want to talk about today are your stars. I'm going to bring Isabel to look and see if you have questions about your stars, and then I'm going to tell you the truth about them. Stars, aka our souls, stars. He wants to talk about the stars, like the galaxies and stuff today. I do about Lyra. He could talk about Lyra. I already hear him talking. Okay. Okay, Thoth, you can come back. Thank you. Now, your stars. And yes, it is I, Thoth the Atlantean. I had to ground her a little bit because that kind of expansion is very complicated and overwhelming. She'll have to work on grounding tomorrow. Yes, your stars. Ashley. Lyra is closer to Earth, and it is an ancient, semi-ancient star system. Now, everything has vibrations and frequencies, so the different stars have different levels, like vibrations and frequencies. And depending on what experience you want to have, you will begin to choose which level you want to be on. Now, I, Thoth, am one with, and I am so happy for all of you to be here today. It is my honor. Now, let me not be too nice. Now, like I was saying, there are different levels to every heavenly body. That's probably a better way to put it. And the Lyrians are, I say semi-ancient because they were the ones that manifested to bring life to those stars. Now, stars start out as what you call gas. That is true. Now, gas is not dense enough to be physical. And the thing about the Lyrians is that they are very good at grounding energy. So, if you are a Lyrian, you will want to connect with Earth and ground the energy. The different stars have different activation points. Now, Isabel has a memory about Bobby Hemmett, and he was talking about the pineal gland and how your pineal gland, which is a gateway to heaven, has different chakras and chakra points. Stars and your pineal gland are connected in this way. Different stars that you want to focus on will activate different parts of the pineal gland. So, what I wanted to talk to you about today is something that you may not believe. There is a brown star, like your sun. You actually have about 3 suns. Although you can only see one. But your planet has the one that's close, and the reason why that sun is so bright is because it's the one everybody focuses on. So, you don't get your life from the stars, not at first anyway. There's different beings. I need you to understand this. What you actually get to do as creators is that you, depending on your perception, give life and light to the stars. So, your sun, it's an interconnection. They activate you, but your focus on them activates them. This is why this Bobby Hemmett was fabulous. This is why Bobby Hemmett said something in a lecture. He said it was a book. I'm trying to see because she doesn't remember it clearly, but it was something that stuck with her. It was a book, an old book that's now basically lost, but he was able to procure it. Now, the book said that the gods look down on earth, and the angels look down on earth and say that the gods are on earth, and then the humans look up and say that the gods are in heaven. Your angels are messengers, and many are on earth at this time. They are like the brown star, and they're connected in with that energy at this time because they are earth angels. Many of them have miraculous gifts like healing. Some of you call it Reiki. Now, let me get back to this. So, what Bobby Hemmett said was very interesting. What he said was accurate about the pineal gland, and he was talking more about these Goetia. Now, a lot of these deities, us Egyptians, as you call us now, we were called. It was even more ancient than Ken. I don't know if she has the word. We were called. I'm going to see if I can channel this word. Ka. Kamisha. Kamishite. Like the Kanishans, but it was like Kamishite. Kamishu. It's hard to say with this mouth. Anyway, the way we spoke was not typically with words. The words came later. So, Kamishite, much more ancient than Kem. That's what the people used to call us. We have been here. So, now, the stars. The thing is that you look up to the stars as if they are over you. But the truth is that you give the stars life. You're the ones that truly give the stars vibrancy. And as you focus on them, they become more real. Do you understand? Now, I'm going to talk about the brown star. Like I said, you have 3 suns. The one that's closest to you is the one that you focus on the most collectively. This brown dwarf, I know Isabel's been thinking about this lately. This brown dwarf star is transforming at this time. It's not really supposed to be brown, it's supposed to be more of a purple. Sort of like how the lotus flower comes out of the mud. It's like that. And the more people focus their purple crown, chakra, healing, energies, the brighter this will become. And because you are projecting those energies, those are the colors that will be projected back to you. You understand that all of the universe is a reflection of you and your collective consciousness, all of the universe that you see. Not every being has the ability to create as you do. Now, does anyone have any questions? Betelgeuse. Does anyone have any more questions? Whoa. I know he's so divergent. H? What's H? I'm going to give you guys like 1 or maybe 1 minute to just write in what you want to know. You want to know more about Sirius, and you want to know about Betelgeuse. He's going to talk about Betelgeuse first. I can feel it already, but he'll talk about both. Okay. Okay, come on, Thoth. Let's get back to our work here. Okay, it is I, Thoth the Atlantean. I should call myself something even more ancient than that, but I like that title. Atlantis was fabulous. As Isabel would say, you know, she was there too. My sister. I really do love all women. You guys got to get on that. They're great. Okay, so... Betelgeuse. Betelgeuse is very interesting. It has an aura, or an energy signature of chaos, yet tranquility. Betelgeuse came and touched you this year, here, graced you with its energy because you called it. Now, because you called it, it came. So good job, my creators. This was a beautiful energy to bring to the planet. Very destructive, but for a positive reason. There are some beings and things that must be destroyed in order to rebuild. So much negativity has been washing over this planet, and ignorance. And I really do hate ignorance, because ignorance is indeed not bliss. Ignorance is hell for the mind and for the soul. You must understand that your soul is the most important thing. It's even not even a thing. It's intangible essence that you possess, your soul. Now, when Betelgeuse came, you called it. It was an activation, and those of you that chanted its name are bringing about a righteous destruction and a new beginning. So, good job. You used its energy the correct way. You directed its energy in the correct way. This is good. There are a lot of beings that don't belong here or anywhere. They need to go back to source, to Mother, and be recreated. You see, the Mother, in her wisdom, knew that in order for her to learn and grow and continue to be wise, she needed to understand ignorance. So, ignorance is a form of darkness. It's terrible because ignorance is very misleading. It makes you think that everything is okay as the world is burning around you. Ignorance is not bliss. There was another question. Thank you for the question about Betelgeuse. Sirius. Oh, Sirius. Home. Sirius is my home. I do love it there. I am not there much anymore because I have business around the galaxy, as they say. Sirius is like silver-ish. Like the Silver Surfer. The silverish energy. And Sirius the secrets of Sirius, we have very high magic there. It's not in need of any brightness, because the people there illuminate that star system from within. So we have no need for a sun or a moon or anything like that. If we want to see a rainbow, we project the rainbow from ourselves. If we want to experience connection, we merge. This is what you would call either conversation or sex. But in our world, it doesn't really work that way. The Syrians are pretty serious. That's their countenance, their expression. But it is a misnomer. There is deep wisdom here. And if you want the information from there and to learn from the beings there, they will gladly connect with you. Once you begin to connect with the stars, they'll come to you in your dreams. They'll teach you their magic, but only to someone with a sincere heart. You must be sincere. You must not have a heavy ego. They use blue-green lights there sometimes. It is a form of like etheric nourishment, and the beings there are many frequencies. They take whichever frequency they really want to be on at the moment. So from the 9th to just 1 2-dimensional, it doesn't matter. There's no judgment there. It just depends on like your mood. They also have silver dragons. Beautiful. Well, I'm just checking it out, what it looks like now, because I haven't been in a while. Beautiful silver dragon, silver and black, with purple crystals. Crystal in the third eye, chakra. It's magnificent. A lot of you would like it there now. Some of you may think you come from there. Many souls, not many, this is actually a minority, it's a very small number, but enough have lineages there. But at this time, Sirius isn't sending anyone who's from that area of the sky. They aren't sending any new people here or beings here. They'll be instead watching over Earth, Gaia. Now, I want to talk about this brown dwarf. You have to know about this. This star is coming to activate the planet further. You will see it as purple. You will know it because your frequency is going to get lighter. You may get a ringing, but it doesn't even feel like it's just the ear. It almost feels like your whole body is ringing. Like when someone hits a gong or a drum and you're very close by. The communication with this brown dwarf sun is very important. The activations you will receive are going to be a huge benefit. If I told you that people could fly, you probably wouldn't believe me. But you can. And some of you do at night, in your dreams. The world is going to become more and more like your dreams. This is happening because so many are choosing their power. So many are choosing wisdom. So, your dreams will literally be your reality. Choose well, my friends. Okay. I'm going to see if you have any more questions for me. I do have so much wisdom I want to share, but I just am not sure what you would like to learn about today. Alright, any more questions? Aww, I want to say thank you. Look at the raccoons. So funny. Do you guys have any questions for Thoth? He's so interesting. He knows I'm tired too, so he's trying to be easy on me today. But at the same time, I kind of want to channel for a long time, so I'm in a mood. I'll give you guys a second. If anyone has a question, please leave it in the comments. If not, I'm going to ask you a question. I want to know about what's going on in the world right now and why this timeline manifested this way. Where did his name originate? Well, he didn't. I don't think they had names because they when he came here, they didn't name themselves. The people named them. I don't know what language he was speaking. I don't remember what he said, but remember, Ken had a more ancient name too. But I'll ask him, and I'm going to ask about all this craziness that's going on right now too, and we're going to see what he says. So let's go back into our channel. Come on, Thoth. Thank you for being here, buddy, and thank you for being very gentle with me today. I appreciate you. It is I, Thoth. I don't want to say the Atlantean today. I feel different. I feel different every day as you do. So my name came from My name came from the stars. When I incarnated on Earth, I had a certain frequency or vibration that was quite imposing to people. Yet, many of the people would come up to me and ask me questions. Me being kind of like a philosopher scientist. I would answer them. And my name, Tehuti, though Hermes. Hermes really channeled me, but it's fine. We pretty much merged. Came from the tongues of the people at that time. It's hard to explain, but it was like a frequency that emerged based on my energy. And so this name became my energy signature. So when you call on me, if I want to be on there, just like Isabel will call, and I'll be here. I'll be there. That's what she has in her head. It's pretty funny. But I won't be there for everyone. Just the people that resonate with my frequency. So, Isabel wanted to talk about the illness, we'll call it. She doesn't want to use the word because then this video will probably get banned. That's what she said. This is madness. From my perspective, I can see many timelines. Even this is one of many. This timeline has a very strong frequency, like a prime meridian, right? You have all the other lines on the earth, ley lines, dragon lines, but the middle, the core, is the prime meridian. This is your timeline, which is why so many beings are interested in this timeline. This timeline dictates the others. So, it's happening on your earth as a manifestation of people, humans. Some of them are not even human. They add to the collective consciousness. They're just not even, I don't even know. They're not human, like zombies. Because they don't have souls or that spark from the divine. Everything goes back to the divine. However, therefore, every being has a say in the frequency, vibration of the collective consciousness in which they are engaging with. Understand, there is a path to a soul and sovereignty. for everyone. This is not an ego thing. So do not take my message that way. This is just the truth. So what ended up happening was that the good people, the people with souls, as you say, with their essence intact, as I would say, they refused to speak up. They would not speak their physical reality into existence. They were like depressed or something. And what ended up happening was that because of your refusal to speak your truth, even if you were yelling at the trees, it is enough. Even the trees can hear. But this was all kept up, bottled up inside. And bottles of emotions are like poison. So this poison began to get to a certain point that it was too much. So now this time manifested, this time in this timeline, manifested because of the good, the ones with essence refusing to speak up and dictate the reality. They have more energy, therefore they have more say. Now, what I want you to understand is this whole thing, crisis, as they say, will not affect those of a higher consciousness. Isabel is adamant about this, so I will say it. And it's true anyway, but there is no virus. There is no illness, period, actually. And I will explain that right now. Illness is a manifestation of a sick mind and a sick heart. Therefore, and blockages in your energy body, in your personal ley lines and meridians, as they call it, which I love. The body is amazing. It's not given enough credit. So, illness is a manifestation of limited thinking, blocks in the mind, in the consciousness, that is much further than the body, has nothing to do with the body, really. A blocked heart as well, because so many of you guard your heart too much. And it's very stupid because it doesn't allow you to live fully the way you are supposed to, naturally. And the reason for this is because there is no love within the self. There is no appreciation for yourself. So, because there is no appreciation for yourself, you find yourselves running here and running there and looking for appreciation. How can you manifest something that you don't already have? Impossible. Food doesn't make you sick. Plastic doesn't make you sick. Air doesn't make you sick. Isabel likes her cigarettes. Doesn't make you sick. The belief that it will make you sick makes you sick. So, if you believe in sickness, you will become sick. Now, the lie that's going on, because it is a lie, because like I said, there's no such thing as a virus. Every illness is manifested inside of the body because it is manifested inside of the consciousness of the person. For example, cancer. Cancer. I'm going to feel into this vibration a little more, and then I will explain it to you. Okay. Sorry, Isabel had to burp. Burp. Anyway. Cancer. The reason why certain individuals, now children are different, and I will explain why children get cancer as well. The reason why certain individuals will get cancer is because they have been cut off. In a sense, they have rejected some aspect of themselves. They do not accept that aspect of themselves and that area that they are not coming to terms with. It could be emotional. It could be mental. Either way, emotional or mental, you have to understand that each part of the body corresponds with a different emotion or concept. This is why trauma is held in the body. It's a particular emotion or concept. Now, that you refuse to release. Now, like I was saying, this is what cancer is. This is why sound healing will help cancer. Radiation will not. Radiation only causes discord in the cells. Anything that is disharmonious cannot heal. Do you hear me? There is already discord. It's agitating the issue. This is why people die, because they are being murdered. But I mean, like the Christians say, to be absent from the body is to be present in spirit. They didn't know what that meant, but that's really to be present with the mother, your great mother. An emanation of her is this planet Gaia. Now, children are different. Children are subject to very emotionally and mentally toxic parents. It is not the child that manifests cancer. It is the parents. And sometimes it can even come with them from past lives. Children are innocent. Cancer is manifested through emotion and through the aspects of yourself that you reject. Children only need to be around happier people in a better environment And sometimes when they have the past life stuff, sound healing, nature, and very, very high alkaline water would actually cure them. Now, this whole mess. It doesn't even really matter. It's only because certain individuals, you have these entities. See, there's so much that it's really hard to explain, but I will try my best. Because I know this is important to you all at this time, this illness that's going around. It's a mental illness. It is actually a mental illness. Because it's not real. And if you believe it, then it is. Because you're going to manifest it in your own body. Isabel's angry about the elders that were lost, and I understand how she feels. Now, looking at this situation from my perspective, from a broader perspective where I can actually see your different timelines. Right now, certain people are not even affected by all of this because they're choosing a higher frequency. So they are actually actively manifesting the world that they want. Certain other people are, for lack of a better term, they will be lovingly moved off the planet. So these beings, the beings that you think are controlling your planet, were never really in control. They're more of like a mental virus based on hubris, hue, or ego. So those of you who remain innocent in your soul, not naive, just innocent, they can't touch your frequency. You all are like angels among mortals. And Gaia is so happy for your presence. Now, these beings are nothing. From my perspective, they're minuscule. They're sort of like the dirt on the bottom of your shoe. You're like, oh man, my shoes got dirty, so let me get some water and wash them off. It's kind of like that. They never ran this planet. They never had control. You know why? Because Gaia was always in control. And sometimes she's very funny. Well, she'll just let things go like mothers do and see how far the children take it. That's all she really did. Now, slavery. What a stupid topic. Slavery was a choice to an extent. There was, on a DNA level, there were some activations that needed to take place for certain peoples, a lot of which we incarnate in now, or transfer our consciousness into from time to time. these activations. It's like turning off your computer and starting it up. Remember, you are not your body. Your body is a tool. So, slavery was a brief moment in time where certain people fell asleep so they could wake up to a new consciousness. Now, Isabel had a client whose ancestor realm was getting too dense and heavy, and it would have fallen apart had it not been for her client. Her mission was to be different, to be like the new and improved version of what the family would turn into, a lighter frequency. And her family essentially asked for her to incarnate. Her ancestors asked for her unique soul signature. They actually did a ritual for her in their realm. The parents didn't know. Their DNA did. And this girl comes in. She's different, she's crazy, she's whatever to them. But on a higher level, she is transforming herself and choosing her soul and her uniqueness. And that is transforming the ancestor realm for everyone in her lineage. That is a big destiny. And I admire her greatly for that. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because this is what happened with this slavery stuff. There was a falling to sleep, to reboot and wake up so that you could become new beings. It's like getting an upgrade. I'm sorry about the suffering. It was never supposed to be like that. And we are angry about it. These people, these white men, the women were not as bad, most of them. Some of them were terrible. They were supposed to be guardians, and the righteous ones were. But there was wickedness. They were taken over by the hubris, the ego, the dark side of the ego. They were jealous. Even in your fallen state, they were very jealous. Their children now are mixed. Most of the races are mixed now. And souls can choose any body they prefer for the moment. So, these white men are going through a reckoning of sorts. They have a lot to answer for because they were the stewards of our ancient knowledge, and their jealousy tried to hide it from you. They're stupid though. They thought that the knowledge was in books and temple walls. The knowledge is in you, my friends. It's always been in you. And you know that now. The Akashic, The halls of Amenti are within you. And you can go anytime to be rejuvenated. You can go anytime to gain wisdom, meditate, focus, travel. You are quite infinite and quite capable of all of these things. And don't worry, we will handle those. We are handling them who misused their power and created an imbalance in the earth. We are very angry at them. I almost feel like I want to have compassion. So much that was done was completely uncalled for. And it makes me very angry. So I don't want to talk about it too much. I just want you to know why that happened, to give your souls some solace. I just want you to understand why some of your people went through that. Not all of them, like they say. That's a lie. It was a very small amount, but it was more extreme than it needed to be. So, let me think about this. Isabel is thinking about the Haitian Revolution. Those were free people. They forget from time to time, even now. But they did it right. And that happened more often than you think. Wow, these are beautiful memories. Okay, I'll stop spying on her memories. This is just so interesting. Now, does anyone have any more questions? Anybody have any more questions for him? Is this illness real? If not, why are people dying from it? Like he said, illness isn't, there's no such thing as a virus. It's not real. All illnesses, what Thoth was saying was that all illnesses actually come from within you and your own consciousness. So if you believe you are sick, then you are sick. So it's just a misalignment within yourself, even in your subconscious mind. Like, if you think that being in the sun is going to get you skin cancer, then when you go in the sun, you'll get skin cancer. My skin looks like it's turning green. Ow, getting my magnesium back, bitches. Oh, okay. Wow, he must have saw that then. That's crazy. This channeling stuff is weird. Does anybody have any more? I don't know why he wanted to go into slavery. I guess he was like, let me do some down-to-earth stuff today. But that was really comforting. That was really comforting. And the fact that you know that you guys have, well, all our ancestors, my ancestors went through it too. We have them on our side. They are us. Gods are us, right? So, and they're only going to deal with the individuals that knew what they were supposed to do and chose something different. So that's really profound, because it's not even everybody. And how he's talking now is that basically, which we know in America, everybody's basically mixed. So everybody has an opportunity, you know what I mean, to raise their awareness and their consciousness. And I really, really love that. And I really, really love the fact that he brought some clarity to that so that people could really heal their DNA. Does anybody have any more questions for him? Because that was a pretty good channel. It's pretty deep. I finally got with the program. It took me a little bit because when I let him talk, I have to pull back, so it's like kind of hard. Let me see if you guys asked any questions. Sharon. Definitely X about the craziness. Okay, let me see if I have any more questions. I know somebody had asked a question from a different group, and I totally forgot to write it down. So I'll have to do that next time. I don't know. I'm gonna see y'all. Since y'all are shy, I'm gonna see what I want to know about. What do I want to know about today? I be wondering about everything in the whole cosmos. Okay. Thoth, you can come back. Hi. It is I. Maybe I'll be Tehuti today. What's up? Oh, that's a cool one too. What's up? Interesting. That's weird because there is no up or down, but we don't need to get into that right now. Isabel wanted to know what a tetragrammaton really is. What the why can't she say it? The tetragrammaton. And I suppose I'll explain this, and then I will go. And I'll think a little bit about what I want to talk about next time. The Tetragrammaton is a blueprint for consciousness. It is a blueprint that will allow you to build realities on many dimensional levels. Do you hear what I'm saying? This is profound. Listen close. Now, if you learn the angles, you can construct many realities and many structures that add a cohesiveness to what you want to manifest or construct in this reality. So, say you want to have a supply of gold, right? You can construct an avenue based on the higher dimensional frequency of gold. Gold's frequency can be measured. Right? So you go from this dimension to a higher dimension, and then from there you can create an avenue for that frequency of gold to flow to you. Do you understand what I'm saying? This information can change a lot of people's lives. Now, the dimensions, you're going to need this part, are like octaves. So, to get to the highest frequency of gold in the 9th dimension, you'll want to go up 9 octaves. That's the measuring apparatus. You can use a frequency based on whatever gold's frequency is in this dimension. And once you can tune it right with sound, then you can draw gold into your life. Now, I'm only going to say that because that was a big one. I'm so happy to be able to share the sacred wisdom with you. I appreciate you. I appreciate Isabel for allowing me to do this. She's always so nervous. But once she gets into it, it's fun. And I know she's going to use this technique I just taught her. And all of you. Now, I love you. I love you sincerely. And I love the fact that you are awakening souls. And as you awaken your own consciousness, you awaken those around you as well. The planet, she'll be okay because she's on her own frequency. She's the boss, essentially. And she's so much to offer you. So, stay well. Take care of yourselves. Remember, there is no such thing as illness. Illness is of the heart and the mind. If you have an illness, there is a misalignment, and it can be fixed. Nothing is ever lost. I love you dearly. Ashe. Power to you, just as you give power to us. And goodbye. Damn, that was deep. Yo, we just learned some shit. Oh man, I don't know how to let go, LOL. You gotta learn. Wow, that last part about the gold was interesting. So what do you guys think about this channel? Yo, I have not been sick in years. And Khalid, I sent you something on your Bar Insomnia page. I guess you're back on your regular page though. So just check it out. Anyway, that was fun. I love you guys, and I guess I'll edit that real quick and throw it up on the tube. Thank you. These are always amazing, and we always learn something like awesome. So I'm just gonna keep practicing and getting deeper into the channels so we can allow him to really flex more, because I'm sure he can give us, his consciousness is really expanded, so I'm sure he can give us so much more. So I'm just gonna keep practicing, you know, like I do. Let me see, I guess I'll just give you guys my Cash App. I don't even care if you donate or not, but I like to leave it just in case, because sometimes people will ask me about it, and I'll be like, I'll just pin it. But that kind of helps me so that I can focus on my technique. EmpressisabelMontero. And then I don't have to like focus. I mean, I don't focus on money that much anyway, because it comes so easily. But if you guys want to send a donation, go ahead. It'll really let me just have free time so that I can focus on getting these channels a lot more grounded, because they are complicated for the body. So I love you guys, and for me, I'm gonna have to practice a little more, but that was really good. I love you guys. Thank you for watching round 2 channeling with Thoth. Take care. Bye.